Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp is we are ready for the Florida home opener. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Pirates will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense getting set for first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Unloads to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Gators headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Saunders. Fires to the big fella. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He'll turn it loose out to the right. And he reels it in inside the 30. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peters. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Just steamrolling his way through. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. At the 35, he's open. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Comes out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a
fires into traffic, picked off. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
To throw, it's Saunders. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. There was tight coverage, but a perfect throw and catch, and they've got it at the 9, first and goal.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Now on the option. He'll toss it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gator!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Let it bust for a long one. Now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
Wide open downfield.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Harvin. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
What a disappointment. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Defense in press coverage. He'll try the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting him to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say the offense.
And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. I mean, he's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force-feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, running back on the move. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He wants to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Back to pass, it's Saunders. Gonna take a shot. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Knocked down after a gain of 1. They'll mark it at the 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Gonna run it. It's McNabb. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything. And adding those stats, and all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, it's a good day.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's wide. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get a... And he breaks into the open. And that was a huge run that almost went to the house. The defense kept him from scoring.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone for this offense.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Corner showing press. They want to be physical here. From the gun, running back gets to give. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And the defense is there to stop him short of the first down.
Well, it's a really nice job there on that third down, trying to get after this quarterback. And obviously they're not able to make the play in the backfield, but really nice job pursuing. You see the athleticism and the speed they have, how they play as a unit together. Only giving up a little bit of a gain and now setting up fourth down.
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? The offense set for a first down play. Wants to throw. It's Saunders. Got his man on the right. And a little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself opening. Nice job between those two.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He's going to pass. Trying to get to him. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Hit as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
And they'll mark the spot on this one just outside the 40-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. Touchdown, ECU. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And the point after is good.
Florida, 21, East Carolina, 7.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Quarterback checking off. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Coming after it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. They're trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He slings it deep to the left. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Gators line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Now on 2nd down. defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He's looking to throw on third and short. Quickly complete. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. Unloads it left. Got his man. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met it at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game. They've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. They'll try to pick up the first. And the Pirates are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. And the defense gets to the quarterback. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and that reached the highest mountaintops, they had great defense to go with it. This defense playing well.
The jet sweep pass. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Back to throw, it's Saunders. He's got his man.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. They're working that left side. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense, quick tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
When linebackers blitz, not only do they have to be able to beat offensive linemen, but they're going to have to beat running backs and tight ends. You've got to have moves in your repertoire, and that linebacker showed that there.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Florida 21, East Carolina 7.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that was just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, I should have ran a better route.
He wants to throw here on second down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Pockets. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on for a massive fumble recovery.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Pirates. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble.
Number 49 scores points for the defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Houston.
Scanning the field, it's Saunders.
We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The give to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gator! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
They get him down after he makes the catch.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his production.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On the option. Ball's out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Saunders. Pressure coming. It's complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Look, big-time playmakers make big plays in big games, and that guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
You're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Saunders. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to fire deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
To the air on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Looking for more room. And the freshman just showed those great ball skills and snatched it right out of the air.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Feeling some heat. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
He finds his man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. Getting some heat. Skips away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And the Gators will hustle to the line. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. He's looking for a man on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, he makes the catch. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. Power forward. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you're up by 2 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're hoping with that conversion they ice the game. They don't get it. It feels like they're going to win, but we've seen crazy things happen in college football, and they've left the door open here late. Let's see what happens.
He'll keep it himself. They get him in the end zone for the safety. He pulled it, tried to turn the corner, and not enough real estate. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. Makes a nice grab at the 25. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their...
He's got it inside the 25. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown, Florida! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field. This kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Western Kentucky is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage, but despite all that, we still have a very close game. They're up by 7 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot.
Going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
This time he's got his man. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're putting pressure on this defense.
They want to just keep throwing it. He caught it. And he ran away from the defense to take it Touchdown, East Carolina.
Number 8.
Looking for the two-point try. They'll run it into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Carolina, 22.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Looking to throw at Saunders. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He's going to take off. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. And he'll go out of bounds in this aerial. Continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's caught inside the 15. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Man, this just starts to hurt your pride, right? You're down by several scores. It's in the 4th quarter, and they keep making big plays. This is something where you just got to buck up. You got to do something about it. You got to find something down deep and go make a play so you can get the ball back and maybe get back in this game.
To the air, it's Saunders. He's moving out of the pocket. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. First down here for the offense. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. One more play to pad the stats. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The corners are walked up tight. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it.